Evening. It's after 7 o'clock, and I'm waiting for Josh. I'm sitting and writing my diary. I'm wearing my new dress and my new shoes. My hair and my makeup and nails are perfect. My dress is pale blue silk, and it's beautiful. My dad is sitting at the kitchen table. My mom keeps looking at the clock. "You can go out with Josh tonight," said my dad. "But Lars, he is your bodyguard and driver. Lars has to go with you." My dad looked at his watch. "It's 7:15, he said. "Josh Richter is late." The front door bell has just rung. Bing bong, bing bong. Josh is here. The ladies' room, tavern on the green. The ladies' room is another way to say women's restroom or women's toilet. But usually a ladies' room has chairs or maybe a small sofa. I'm sitting in the ladies' room of the restaurant Tavern on the Green. That's a famous New York City restaurant that is located in Central Park. Josh was good with my parents. It means he was very polite. My dad asked him lots of questions. Questions such as, "What car are you driving? What time will you be back? Which college are you going to after high school?" Josh answered all my dad's questions politely. He even called my dad Sir. Then Josh and Lars and I went down to the street. Josh had come in his father's car. We got into it. Lars drove, and Josh and I sat in the back seat. We talked for a few minutes, and then a strange thing happened. Josh and I didn't have anything more to say to each other. We didn't have anything more to talk about. We didn't talk for the rest of the ride to the restaurant. I don't have this problem with Lily's brother Michael. Michael Moskovitz and I never stop talking. When we got to the restaurant, Josh's friends and their girlfriends were sitting at a big table. Josh ordered bottles of champagne. Then, without asking me, he ordered steaks too. But I'm a vegetarian and I won't eat meat. Now, this story was written in 1996, before you were born. At that time, in New York, you can drink alcohol from the age of 18. But now, everywhere in the United States, you must be 21 before you can drink alcohol. I haven't eaten my steak, and Josh hasn't noticed. He's talking and laughing with his friends. He hasn't spoken to me since we got to the restaurant. He has ordered more and more champagne. Why does he want to drink so much? This evening is not going well. I'm not having a good time. So I came into the ladies' room. But I'll have to go back to the table soon. Chapter 11. The Wrong Kind of Boy. Saturday, October 18th, evening. The girls' room, Albert Einstein High School. I've found out the truth about Josh. I can't believe what he's done. We stayed in the restaurant for a long time. Josh and his friends drank 9 bottles of champagne. We were late getting to the dance. When we arrived at the school, there were lots of news reporters' vans outside the building. Remember, a van is a big car that can be used to carry cameras and things. There was a big crowd of reporters. They were shining big, bright lights onto the steps at the front of the school. They were shining big, bright lights onto the stairs at the front of the school. Some reporters were checking their cameras and tape recorders. Others were talking on their smartphones. They were all waiting for someone. Me. Who told all the reporters that I was coming to the dance? Not Grandmère this time. Lars, my bodyguard, was very angry when he saw the crowd. But Josh didn't care. "Come on," he said to me. "Come with me. Follow me. We'll run up the steps into the school while Lars parks the car." Josh held my hand and pulled me out of the car. Then he pulled me up the steps to the school doors. When the reporters saw me, they shouted, "It's her! It's her! It's Princess Mia!" They started taking pictures and shouting questions. The lights of the camera's flashbulbs were very bright. I couldn't see where I was going. I held Josh's hand tightly. At last, I saw the school doors in front of us. Josh stopped. Below us, the reporters were screaming questions and taking photos. "Kiss her! Kiss her!" they shouted. Suddenly, Josh turned toward me and kissed me on the lips. At once, all the camera's flashbulbs went off. The reporters were taking pictures of Princess Mia's first kiss. But I didn't feel happy and romantic. I felt embarrassed. Josh turned to the reporters. He waved his hand and smiled. Then he opened the doors to the school and pushed me inside. My friends were standing inside the school hall. Tina and her boyfriend, Lily and Boris, Mr. Giannini, and other students from school were there too. Everyone was looking at me. I couldn't think clearly. Josh Richter had just kissed me on the lips. He had kissed me, and all the reporters had taken a picture. Then I realized the truth. Then I understood the truth. Josh wanted to date a princess. So he broke up with Lana. Then he invited me to the dance. He told the reporters about the dance. He told them about me. He wanted to get his picture in the papers with me. I turned and stared at Josh. "Why did you kiss me in front of everyone?" I asked angrily. The reporters were shouting, "Kiss her, kiss her," said Josh. "They wanted a good photo, so I kissed you." "You didn't kiss me because you like me," I said. "You kissed me because I'm the Princess of Genovia." "Of course I like you," said Josh. "No," I said. "You don't care about me. You don't know me. You don't know my feelings or thoughts. You haven't asked what I like. You ordered a steak for my dinner, but you didn't ask me first." My friends were all staring at Josh. "Mia is a vegetarian, you idiot! You foolish person, you stupid man," said Lily. Oh, sorry," said Josh. But he didn't sound very sorry. "Are you ready to dance?" I didn't reply. I didn't want to dance with Josh. I turned and walked away into the girls' room. Tomorrow, pictures of Josh kissing me will be in all the newspapers. Will the words, "Young Royal is in love," be above the pictures? I'm not in love with Josh anymore. I don't want a boyfriend like him. He only wants me because I'm a princess. When my dad sees the photos, he's going to be really very mad, angry. Then I heard Lily and Tina's voices. They had come into the girls' room. "Are you okay, Mia?" Lily asked in a kind voice. "I'm sorry about everything. Come and join us." "I can't," I said. "You all have dates. I don't have one." "Michael is here," said Lily. "He doesn't have a date. Michael Moskowitz is at the dance? I'm coming out. Sunday, October 19th. Lily's place. Lily and I aren't fighting anymore, and Lily and Tina have become friends. There weren't any pictures of Josh kissing me in the newspapers today. There was more important news. Yesterday, the country Iran attacked Afghanistan. All the news reports were about the fighting. I had a wonderful time with Michael at the dance. We talked a lot and we danced together. It was wonderful standing close to Michael and holding him. Then we all went back to Lily's place in Tina's car. I called my mom. She let me stay with Lily last night. This morning, I woke up early. I can hear Lily's family making breakfast in the kitchen. I am so happy. Evening, my apartment. Grand-mère and Dad came here this afternoon. They wanted to know about the dance. I didn't tell Dad about my kiss with Josh. I spoke to Lars earlier. He promised not to tell my dad either. I won't have any princess classes for a whole week. For the entire week, I don't have princess classes. Grand-mère is going away for several days. Later in the afternoon, I took Grand-mère up to the roof of our apartment. My mom and Dad came out onto the roof too. There is a wonderful view of the city from our roof. You can see all of Manhattan and the Hudson River. The Hudson River is one of two rivers that run past New York City. The sun was going down and the sky was purple and pink and orange. We all stood on the roof and watched the beautiful sunset. I felt very peaceful and happy. Maybe everything is going to be all right. Maybe everything is going to be okay. Maybe my life as a princess will be okay too. The end.